So very good morning, my dear students. Once again, welcome to grade 12 accountancy class. Okay, so this month, maybe it's August, the first week, we discussed lot of discussion about chapter number 1, accounting for share capital. Correct? Chapter 1, accounting for share capital. So the discussion, what you done it as on the last 3 videos, as you know, what is the meaning of the company. So okay, so after the company, what is the difference between partnership and company? Thereafter, what is the kinds of the company? Okay, then what are the difference between one person company, private company and public company? Then thereafter, what is the meaning of prospectus? Then minimum subscription. Okay, so thereafter, it's very important one, difference between all the 3 companies, correct? So then one more, incorporation of company. So for the 4th classification we discussed. What is that? So one is the promotion. Who is the promoter? Okay. So thereafter, incorporation of the company or registration of the company. Thereafter, capital subscription. Then commencement of business. Okay. So under that only we discussed about the minimum subscription, prospectus and all the important things. Then what's the meaning of preliminary expenses? So what are the expenses coming under preliminary expenses? Correct. Okay, so thereafter is a very important one, the discovery of the share capital. Okay, under the share capital of the company, so what is the classification of the capital? So we discussed about the 5 type of classification of capital. Correct. One is authorized capital, issued capital, subscribed capital, then called up capital, paid up capital. On the subscribed capital, another 2 classification, is subscribed and fully paid up. Subscribed but not fully paid. Correct. That's what the 5 important classification. Okay. So thereafter, very important, we can say difference between reserve capital and capital reserve. Okay. The meaning of the reserve capital, then capital reserve, then differences. It's a very important one. Okay. So thereafter, so outer disclosure as the 5 type of capital, it will represent balance sheet. Correct. So these are the discussion we discussed the last some 3 videos, correct? So now, today, so this session is very important one. Okay, issue of shares. So the issue of shares, who will be able to issue of shares? As you know very well, only the public issue of shares, it can be classified into public issue of shares, private placement of shares, That's what the issue of shares. So what is the meaning of public issue of shares, you know? So offer made by a company to public, okay, that is the very important for subscription of shares. That's why it is called public company, correct? Repeat once again, offer made by a company to public for subscription of shares. Okay, so it can be made by a public company, that's why it is only the public company. Made by who? Only the public company. After complying with the prescribed legal compliances. Prescribed legal, what are the basic legal compliances? We discussed already in incorporation of the company. You have to provide memorandum of association, articles of association, correct? So you have to give the registered office, the details about the location, verification report like that. So all the basic documents, thereafter only you are going to form the public company. Okay, that's what can be made by a public company after complying with the prescribed legal compliances, correct? That's what the public issue of shares. Now you understood the public issue of shares, only a public company can able to issue offer to the public, inviting public for shares. Okay. So what is the meaning of private placement of shares? Okay. So issue and allotment of shares to a relatively small number of select group of investors privately to raise capital, not to public in general. That is what here, as a private means, naturally, only the select group of investors privately, not in public. That's what, to raise capital and not to the public in general. That's why it is called private placement of offers. That's why coming under private company. So private company cannot go for the public, correct? To invite offer share. That's why here, very important one. So through public issue. So what are the examples? Maybe the banks, the mutual funds, insurance companies coming under the private placement of share. Now understood? The issue of share may be public issue of share and private placement of share. Then very important one. What's the meaning of initial public offer? We can say IPO, not Indian Postal Office. Correct. Here, initial public offer. Correct. So, making an offer or inviting the public in general for the first time to subscribe shares. That's why it is called initiative. So very first time go to public for subscription of the shares offering, that is called initial public offer. So even one more question they will ask, what do you mean by initial public offer or IPO? You understood? So initial means easily you can able to identify the meaning, very first time to subscribe shares. That's what the very important one, they place public issue of shares, private placement of shares. Okay, that's what we are going to discuss now. It's very important one, especially IPO. What is IPO? Initial public offer. Okay. See, as now we discussed till that, the heading is what? Accounting for share capital. So now only we are related to that particular heading for the lot of discussion from starting from the company to till the classification of share capital. Correct. See, accounting of shares. So we are going to any money received from the public, how to account. Accounting of shares, there are two classifications. One is for cash. Okay, for cash. Other one is for consideration other than cash. Now discuss one by one. What is the meaning of for cash? So issued by a company against payment received by check. So we will get money from the public through check or a banking instrument maybe. So by check. So we are inviting public for offering share. That's what here very important, for cash. Issued by a company against payment received by check or any banking instrument. Okay, that's what for cash. So what is the meaning of for consideration other than cash? See here, any share, we issue of share, what basis of issue of share? Here we are not getting any cash. Instead of the cash, that's what consideration other than cash. So what are the situation, what are the possibilities this heading will come? So against the purchase of an asset or purchase of business or any services we are under. So any purchase of asset or suppose you want to buy the business or any services company can offer, instead of cash they are issuing share. That's why consideration other than cash. So instead of cash we are not giving cash. Whenever purchase of asset, purchase of business, any service offered, we are giving, you are issuing share. Okay, that's what the important meaning, consideration other than cash. Okay, that will discuss later. Here for cash, that's what the very important first one, for related to accounting for share capital. That's what the accounting of shares. Here again, it can be coming under issue price. So you are giving issue price to the public. Maybe in lump sum, see in lump sum along with the application. So you will get money immediately. So whatever, for example here, so we are inviting 10,000 shares at the rate of just 10 rupees. So what is the value? You will get 1 lakh, correct? You will get immediately. That's what lump sum. Lump sum along with the application. So any application, you directly will get it 10,000 application, 10,000 shares at the rate of 10 each, will get money immediately. That's why it's coming under lump sum. Okay, that's what very important point coming as a issue price, lump sum along with the application. So here the example, suppose you are issuing 10,000 shares at the rate of 10 each, he immediately getting how much? 1 lakh. Okay, but here an installment, you will get in the installment manner at different stages. So what are the different stages? First they can apply. For example, application, I write it here. Application 2 rupees. The same 10 rupees here, same 10,000 worth of shares, I am not getting entire money as a lump sum. Here I am getting the periodical interval for different stages. So what are the stages? One is maybe application. First I will get application. For example, 10,000 into 2, I will get 20,000. Okay. So first I will get 20,000. Thereafter, again allotment. So once they apply, for example, they will give the allotment 3 rupees. Okay, so 2 rupees they applied, whoever applied. So we will allot for the particular shareholder how much? 3 rupees. Again, 10,000 into 3, how much? 30,000. Okay, at the time of allotment. Thereafter, now what is the balance? Maybe 5 rupees. We can either 2 calls or 3 calls, maybe first call, second call. Here, see any balance, I consider here just 5 rupees. That is the third stage. First one, application. Second one, allotment. Third one, suppose any balance, it is called coming under first call or second call. Here, so only the balance 5 rupees. So how much? 10,000 into 5, 50,000. So totally you will get how much? 1 lakh. This 1 lakh, okay, this 1 lakh coming under installment at different stages. That's why the 2 classification. Maybe we collect money from the public in a lump sum payment, or different installment, different stages may be considered as a, you will call as a application, allotment. Then different calls, first call, second call. That's what we're going to discuss. What's the meaning of application, allotment. Then first call and second call. Correct? Now you understood the, according to issue price, the 2 different classifications. As a lump sum, then periodical interval. Correct? That's what the very, very important point. So as a application money, so one of the important section under Companies Act, they mention, what is that? Section 39, subsection 2 of the Companies Act. Okay, 2013, what they are telling that, so minimum application money should be 5% of the normal or face value of the share. This 10 rupees. Okay, that's what they are considering. So 10 rupees, application money should be 5% of 10 rupees. Correct, that's what the intention. 5% of the normal face value. So 10 rupees is called face value. See, this is the 10 rupees is called what? Face value or nominal value of the each share. Okay, that's what they are mentioning here. So minimum application money should be 5% of the normal face value of the share, or such other percentage or amount as may be prescribed by the SEBI. What is SEBI? Security Exchange Board of India. Okay, that's what they are mentioning. Again, SEBI, what they are mentioning, the SEBI, application money should not be less than 25% of the issue price. This issue price, correct? That's what this issue price. Okay, that's what they are mentioning. The issue price should not less than 25% of the overall. For example, the entire 1 lakh, so what is the application money should be 25%. So 25% means, so 25,000. So from that, according to that amount, you want to fix the application money. Now understood, at least 25,000 you have to receive as the application, 25% of the issue price. You understood the important points about the for cash as a accounting of shares. How we are going to account? One is cash, then consideration other than cash. As a cash, maybe 2 classification, in a lump sum or in a installment or different stages. Okay, in a consideration other than shares, we are never giving share. So what is the situation whenever any purchase of an asset again, or any purchase of business or any service rendered, you are giving share. That's what is called for consideration other than cash. Never giving cash, you are issuing share. Okay, suppose I am giving my asset to the one particular company. So instead of 1 lakh worth of my asset, instead of that, they will give me 1 lakh worth of equity share. I understood the consideration other than cash. Like a business also, when you purchase the business, instead of money, they will give the share. Okay, this discussion we will discuss later. Now understood the, so very important for accounting of share, according to our main heading, accounting of share capital. So hereafter, we are going to discuss the terms of issue of share, then other remaining things, how the entries are going to be made under our lump sum and installment different stages. Now we will see one by one. Okay. So as the accounting of share capital, so we know the cash only for cash and consideration other than cash. Okay. See here, before we are going to learn here, very, very important as accounting for share capital, the journal entries are very important. Okay. So here, before that, I will tell one important thing. So terms of issue. What is the terms of issue of shares or terms of issue? Okay. maybe we can issue it mainly two classifications. So one is at par. Okay. Thereafter at premium. Then here at discount. So first the term of issue, what is at par? For example, what is at par? So this is the face value or nominal value of the share. That means 10 rupees at par. What is at premium? Nothing but, what is at premium? Nothing but 12 rupees. That means more than the face value. More than the nominal or face value of shares. You understood? That's not very important point. What is that premium? More than the nominal face value of share. That's what the 10 rupees has a face value. But I'm issuing at 12 rupees. So that means the extra 2 rupees. That means 10 plus 2. This 2 rupees is called premium. That's what the more than the face value. You understood? So what's the difference between at par and premium? So the third one at discount. So mostly at discount. Share issued at discount, not allowed. That's what I'm trying to say here. Not allowed. Under section 53 of the Companies Act 2013. But it is allowed under section 54 for what? Sweat equity share. Sweat, it is called sweat equity shares. There it is allowed. So here what is discount? Maybe 8 rupees. That means what? 10 rupees face value, but issued at discount. But normally speaking, it is not allowed to issue under section 53 for issued at discount. But it is allowed under section 54 as a sweat equity share. Section 54. What is sweat equity share? Only the company employee, the employee only will get that share. Okay, employees will get the share. That's what it is called sweat. You know what is sweating now? That's what is sweat equity share. So there the issue of discount is possible. But normally only the two options. Maybe at par, at premium. You understood? That's not very important. So here at premium, we mentioned section 54, subsection 1. They mentioned separately the 2 rupees. That is called security premium account or security premium reserve. That we will discuss. Okay, here you understood terms of issue mostly at par, at premium. But only at the sweat equity share only they can issue at discount as a section 54. That's why wherever possible I am mentioning section. Okay. Now coming for here, as a lump sum payment, you know how to recover the journal entries. For example, here, say lump sum. Okay, lump sum. So what is the first entry? On receipt of application. Okay, on receipt of application. So this is when this is the situation of the transaction. So what's the journal entry? It's very simple. We got money. Okay, so bank account data to share application. Okay, or even you can mention allotment also. Share allotment account. Okay, that's what the narration. We have to mention being share application and share allotment of how many shares? For example, 10,000 equity shares at the rate of 10 each. Okay, that's what the first important journal entry. So bank account data to share application, or even you can say share allotment account. For example, how much? 10,000 into 10, I mentioned here, debit and credit 1 lakh. For example, so 1 lakh. Okay, so debit here credit. You understood the format of journal entries. First entry. So bank account data to share application and the share allotment account. So what is second entry? Simple. So the entire share application, see share application and then allotment account data. How much? The entire 1 lakh to transfer to where? To share capital account. Correct. Share capital account. That's what. The entire money received. So being consideration, being share application and share allotment transfer to share capital account. Now understood? That's what the just two entries you can able to pass under situation where lump sum. So received money as a lump sum. The entire 1 lakh only two entry. So bank as a bank account data 1 lakh to share application or share allotment account 1 lakh. So entire 1 lakh again share application share allotment account data 1 lakh. Okay. So 1 lakh. Understood? Just two entries. Share application allotment account data 1 lakh to share capital account 1 lakh. So as a lump sum, we can able to pass just two entries. So that is very easy, simple one. So only have to identify whether it's equity share or unit preference share, what is the face value of the share, that too whether it's coming under at par or at premium. Mostly at discount, no chance. So not allowed. Okay, only two things. So your duty whether verify at par or at premium. Okay, that's what your entry. So this is for coming under at par. Now for different stages we discussed the second classification under the issue price. So one is lump sum. What is different stages? Okay, amount received for different stages. So next one is different stages, received money for different stages. Okay, so different stages. What is the different stages? Different stages. So what is that? Maybe see here application, the same 10 rupees application money. How much? 2 rupees. Then share allotment 3 rupees. So share first and final call. If I mention final call 5 rupees, totally 10. These are the coming under different stages. How we are going to for the journal entry. So okay, now the first entry, as you know, just you remove this. Okay, first entry, here you can't get the money immediately, correct? So what you have to get? So bank account, how much? Just 2 rupees. How many number of shares? You mentioned here 10,000 into 2 rupees. So 20,000. Bank account data to share application account. Share application account 20,000. Okay, the first entry very simple. Bank account data. So you have to mention in the bracket for safer side for easy understanding. So that is very, very important, correct? That's what 10,000 into 20,000 to share application account 20,000. Narration being share application. So now here share allotment won't come. Okay, so share application of 10,000 equity shares of how many application? 2 rupees each, correct? That's what at 2 rupees each. Being application of 10,000, being application money of 10,000 equity shares of at the rate of 2 each received. That's what your first entry. Okay, the first entry very easy for the different stages. Then what is second entry? What are the same second entry? So whatever money we received as application money, so entire money are transferred to share capital account. See, share application account. Share application account data. How much? The entire 20,000 to share capital account 20,000. Have understood? The second entry. So being share application transferred to share capital account. Being share application money transferred to share capital account. Have understood? Share capital account. Second entry. This is second entry. Suppose I issued at premium. That means what? Year at the year allotment. As an allotment, I am issuing 2 rupees. Then my money become what? 12 rupees. So what is my third entry? So now the second entry. What is my third entry? So my third entry again. The third entry very important. So on heading I will change. What is third entry? Application money received, transferred to share capital account. Then move for the allotment. On allotment of shares. Allotment of shares. So what is the entry? For at par, as you know, at par. So what is the entry? This is third entry. Share allotment account data. How much you allotted? 10,000. What is the value? First I will put at par only. 3 rupees. Okay. So 10,000 into 3. How much? 30,000. To share capital. Capital account. 30,000. This is for only at par. For example, 2 plus 3, then 5. So 3 rupees as allotment. So share allotment account data 30,000. Allotment. Share allotment account data 30,000 to share capital account 30,000. This is coming under at par. Suppose this is coming under at premium. So what you are going to pass same places here. So as a premium, you know, total how much? So here totally comes to 5 rupees. 3 plus 2. So I will change it here 5 rupees. So totally coming under here how much? Here as a debit part is how much? 50,000. Correct. So 50,000. This is on allotment of share at premium. So I am here itself I am comparing two terms of issue. Previously discussed at par and allotment of share. Now at a premium. So share allotment account data 10,000 into 5, 50,000. Write it clearly. Okay. So here debit. So how much? 10,000 into 5, 50,000. So to share capital how much? 10,000 into 3. First transfer to share capital account. The remaining 2 rupees I will show what? To security premium account or security premium reserve account. How much? 20,000. How 20,000? Same 10,000. Same 10,000. See, same 10,000 into 2. How much? 20,000. You understood? This is for the journal entry for security premium. Whenever we are issued at premium, I shown as a breakup. Share allotment account letter. Suppose here only 3 rupees extra. Okay. Even the application also will get premium. That will discuss. Okay. Here 10 rupees become as 12. So we can consider as under section 54 1 subsection 1 issued at premium. That's what terms of issue. How to pass the third entry? Share allotment account letter 50,000. To share capital 30,000. To security premium reserve account 20,000. You have to mention in the bracket. That's why you are safer side. You can easily able to understood. Now coming for the fourth one. This is what? Received money. Okay. So received shares for allotment. Here I consider the security premium money itself. Okay. So what is the entry for that? So what is the entry here? Okay, received shares for allotment. What is the entry? So I am going to get money now. So bank account data. Bank account data. How much? The entire 50,000. So entire 50,000 to what? Share allotment account. Share allotment account. So 50,000. Okay. 50,000. Understood? So received shares. Received shares for allotment. So or allotment money received. We can write received allotment money. So what is the heading here? Received allotment money. Okay. So received allotment. Allotment of shares. So what is the entry? Fourth entry. So bank account data 50,000. The entire money to share allotment. See the if you do like this, see my debit and credit cancel. Then only my journal entry is correct. Correct. So what's the narration? Being share allotment. Being share allotment money received for even 10,000 shares at 5 each. Correct. How 5? 3 plus 2. Here I directly recording the example of security premium. How the allotment money received. Bank account data to share allotment account 50,000. Okay. So here debit, credit. So being share allotment money received for 10,000 equity shares at the rate of 10 each. Okay. Now understood the fifth entry. Now what is the fifth entry? That's what? Payment due on first or balance call or even final call. Balance call. So what is the balance? Is 5 rupees. Okay. So payment due on first and balance call or even final call. You can put first or final call or just to put final call, whatever it is. Balance on final call. Final call. So here what is the entry? Or first call. So here another two bracket we can make it. For example, I will make it first call. Here what? 2 rupees. Then my final call here 3 rupees. So we will do how it will come. So I consider it first call. Payment due on first call. Okay, that is better for understanding. So payment due on first call. So what is the entry? So first call. Share. You have to put that word. Share first call. Account data. How many shares? 10,000 shares. Okay. So 10,000 into now 2 rupees. 2 rupees. How much? 20,000. To what? Share capital account. To share capital account. 20,000. The narration you have to mention. Being 10,000 equity shares of first call due payment or being payment due for first call 10,000 shares at the rate of 2 rupees each. So what is the continuation entry? 6 to 1. See here, clean here. Okay, so what is the sixth one? So now received for first call shares. What is the entry? So bank account data, how much? 20,000. Okay, so 20,000. So here debit, credit. So bank account data 20,000 to share first call account 20,000. So narration we have to write being share first call received for details 10,000 equity or preference whatever 10,000 equity shares are how much? 2 rupees each. 20,000 for the first call. You understood? That's what your sixth entry. Now what is the seventh entry? Very simple. Again, here I change it here. Seventh entry. So what is my final call? Final call. Okay. So here once again I will mentioning share application 2 rupees, share allotment 3 plus 2. Okay. Share first call 2 rupees, share final call 3 rupees. Totally 12 rupees. Okay. So 2 plus 5, 7, 9, 12 rupees. Now the final call. Here just I will change the entry C calculate payment due on final call. So I am changing here final call. How much? Here also I will change the entry what? Entry number continuation, that is 6th, the 7th entry. 7th one. Okay, share final call. Share final call account data here 3 rupees. So become 30,000. To share capital account become 30,000. Understood? That's what the due entry. This is called payment due on final call. So what is the entry? Share final call account data to share capital. So whenever maximum 2 calls, first call, second call, or sometimes only 1 call. Okay, here just the example discussing. This is the due entry. So okay, what is the payment entry? Again, received. Here final call. I'll change it here. Final call. Okay, so final call. Received for final call. Money. Or shares, whatever. Received for final call. Amount. So here I will change it. Bank account data. How much? 30,000. Okay, so 30,000. Now 10,000 into 3 rupees. Okay. 3 rupees is my final call. To share final call. You understood? This is my 8th entry. Share final call. Become 30,000. Understood? So being share. Narration here. Very important. Narration without narration. That's the meaning for journal entry. That's why when the journal entry, completion of journal entry, narration should be able to mention. That's what being share, final, call, money, received for 10,000 equity shares of 3 rupees each, 30,000. Total how many entry? 8 entry. Understood? So the bank, first one share application money, the bank account data, 2 share application. Second one, whatever share application, transfer to share capital account. Third one, suppose at part simple, share allotment account data to share capital. Suppose it is a security premium, so debit is what? One entry, share allotment. But credit is what? To share capital account, then to security premium reserve account. Understood? So two entry you have to pass whenever at premium. That's very, very important. Should be very careful as a share. They are issuing at par or premium. Only that what to mention. Synopsis like that for practice. Okay, what is application money? What is my share allotment? So in the share allotment, whether they issued par or premium. So what is my first call? What is my second call? So as a synopsis, you have to write it. Okay. So thereafter, you have to allotment a security premium. This is very, very important. Share allotment account data to share capital account to security premium reserve account. Okay. See here, once payment received, bank account data to share allotment. That's what I shown how to cancel. See, debit and credit cancel. Similarly, my this is fourth one, fifth entry was share first call, then payment entry. Share final call, payment entry. Here I show the example, share final call account 10,000 to share capital account. Here I debited final call. Here I am crediting final call. Now see the changes. My debit and credit changes. That's what when you're preparing for the ledger account. So later on. So as a cash account they will prepare. When you're preparing for the cash account, then share capital account should be equal. Correct. That's what the cancellation. Correct. As a share personal call account. Here debit. So here I am crediting. So bank account data I received in the form of share final call account. That's why as a accounting for shares, especially for accounting for share capital, the journal entry is very, very, very important. Okay. So you should be very strong in the journal entry. How to form journal entry. So that's what here the heading is very, very important. So what stages are going to record the transaction? Whether at the time of receipt of application, then allotment, thereafter any allotment, any premium is there. If it is a premium, how to pass the entry for the security premium reserve account. Thereafter, how many calls? If it's a first call, due entry, payment entry. Then second call, due entry, payment entry. Correct. That's what you want to practice first year for the journal entries. Okay. So thereafter, when you work out the problems, you can be able to understand very clearly. Correct. So I hope that this session definitely we discussed about what? As accounting for share capital. So what are the placement issue of share? Then for cash and consideration other than cash. So as a cash, one is lump sum payment, only 2 entry. Correct. As a different stages, that's what totally for 8 entries. So why it is 8 entries? Whenever even one call or 2 call. Okay, accordingly entry will be increasing or decreasing. Only 3 stages. Application, allotment, only 1 call, how many entries? Whenever even second call also will come, that's what I am showing the example here. Okay, that's what first you want to practice how to write journal entries, how to record journal entries, how to memorize a journal entries. That is very, very important for the, so now only accounting for share capital started now, before about the last 3 videos. Correct. So I hope that first you want to practice journal entries. Thereafter, when you are working the problem, you can be able to do directly for the journal entries. Correct. I hope that this will understood very clearly for this session. So please practice yourself for recording the journal entries for the accounting for share capital. Okay. So thank you very much.